kung nagawa yun ng Senado noon, ay dapat nating gawin uli po ito ngayon. There is no violation of the separation of powers. We've always been insistent that the impeachment is under Article 11 of the Philippine Constitution. It's not under the judiciary, the article of the judiciary, on the executive, nor on the legislature. It is under the article on transparency and accountability. So it is much higher than that. And the separation of powers cannot be used as a principle para pigilan yung katotohanan. Naniniwala kami at mabigat yung aming pagyakap sa lakas ng determinasyon ng ating Senado na mailabas ang katotohanan. Hindi po kami magugulat. Didesisyonan po sa Lunes ng ating Senate Impeachment Court whether it will actually issue interrogatories, whether it will go ahead with the subpoena, or whether it will issue a formal invitation, knowing how important the testimony is. Naniniwala kami at ang aming lang pangamba ay sana hindi naman magkaroon ng press conference ang Defense Council, no? Baka mamaya Sunday evening, baka kung ano namang mangyari dyan, because each time there is an important caucus that takes place, Defense Council always manages to come up with a press conference that in effect throws a monkey wrench or tinatakot ang Senado. Naniniwala po kami na sana kung gagawin man nila uli ho yun, ay huwag na nating pakinggan dito sa Senado at ituloy po natin yung ating pagtahak tungo sa katotohanan.
Dagdag sa sinabi po ni Congressman Miro, simple lang, no? Ang Korte Suprema po ay pwedeng maging gabay sa paghahanap ng katotohanan dito sa isyong ito, o sila rin po mismo ang magiging hadlang sa paglabas ng katotohanan.
Mag-uusap ang prosecution, but ang sa Article 7 kasi kahit sa compliance namin, si Justice Sereno ang nabanggit namin. Mas extensive kasi yung dissent niya eh. So, mas siya ang aming nilagay doon. At malamang sa Monday is just Justice Sereno.
Sir, opinion lang po sa statement ni Senator Young na you're bound to lose daw po kasi hindi daw po kayo prepare sa trial.
Parang hindi na, kailan po niya nasabi yan? Hindi namin na-direct.
Yes, sir.
At sa, anong sabi po niya?
You're bound to lose kasi hindi daw po kayo prepare.
Kami ba kausap o defense? Kami sigurado? Well, tulad ng sabi namin, nire-respeto namin yung opinion ng mga senador. Kung kami po'y parating pinapaalalahanan din po namin sila na meron po silang sinumpaan that they will be impartial and make the appropriate judgment at the right time. Ibig sabihin, we accept that this is a political process. The senators as judges will make a decision, and in fact, they will not even need to explain their decision. That's how political this process is, and we accept it. They may not even need to say what evidence they used, kung ano kanilang ginamit para maging pinakamatimbang na ebidensya para suportahan po yung kanilang decision. They don't need to make those explanations. But the time to make a decision or to render a judgment is not now. The time to do that is at the end of the trial. And I hope that much as we are always advised to do certain things, then I think we're also free to remind the senator judges to also hold their judgment so as not to also unduly influence and make such statements which we feel like may be interpreted as being reckless, although we know it's not. So siguro parang nakikiusap din kami at pagpapaalala sa may kanya-kanya po tayong sinumpaan. Hindi kami gumagawa ng panghusga sa depensa o sa mga senador. Sana kuwan din po ay huwag naman ho kaming huhusga ganito kaaga.
Iba kayo na, kasi meron pang pending na petition fees.
Si Chief Justice, yung Sir Sharari sa SC, paano kung bawa ma-convict nga, eh may PRO pa, ay parang may petition pa, hindi pa rin yung o baka sabihin, ay ayaw ko umalis, may petition pa ako, hindi pa siya, hindi pa nadedesisyonan. Wala bang ganong foresight, sir?
Yun ang crisis na sinasabi na namin noon pa sa depensa, huwag kayo pumunta doon kasi crisis. Kasi ang mangyari niyan, kinonvict dito, tapos nag-TRO sila o nag-acquit sila doon. yung bagong presidente, based on the basis ng impeachment court, nag-appoint na siyempre ng Chief Justice, di dalawa Chief Justice natin. Ang isa kinikilala ng Kongreso at ng Executive, yung isa judiciary lang ang kumikilala. Tingin ko dapat hindi nila dapat pumunta doon yon. That is why it's very important that the Supreme Court does not act on the petition of the Chief Justice and rather recognize the role of the impeachment court.
So, dispose na dapat? Dispose na nila yung petition ng mga DJ?
Either yes, kung ma-dismiss nila on the ground na, at kahit hindi na nga constitutional simple lang. Chief Justice ka namin, nagpe-petition ka sa impeachment court. Kung mag-desisyon kami dito to favor you, ang sasabihin ng buong sambayanan, walang credibility ang decision. Gusto ba ng Korte Suprema itaya ang buong institusyon nila just because of the Chief Justice? So, kasi if the moment they made the decision in favor of the Chief Justice, even I think the pro-corona people will suspect ay kasi kakasama nyo yun So, rather than go into that, I really hope that the Supreme Court recognize, at least in this case, recognize the power and prerogative of the impeachment court.
Siguro parang panghuling gusto namin sabihin doon is para sa amin hanggang ngayon hindi pa yon bibigyan ng sapat na atensyon ng Senate Impeachment Court na habang nakikipag-boxing po kami dito sa Senate Impeachment Court at masigasig na ipinagtatanggol ng mga defense counsel yung karapatan ni Chief Justice dito, ay nakikipag-boxing din po sila dun sa kabilang korte sa Supreme Court. At sinasabi nila doon na bagamat dito ipinagtatanggol nila sa Chief Justice, pero the very same lawyers are also in the Supreme Court saying that let us declare void ab initio lahat na nangyayari doon. To us, that is a showing of bad faith on the part of the defense na meron tayong pinagdadaanan dito, yet at the same time, meron kayong isang tinatahak na daan doon sa Supreme Court para isang tabi yung pinagdadaanan dito. And up to today, we have given our commitment. Repeatedly, the prosecution has always said na kung ano man po ang maging desisyon dito sa Senate Impeachment Court, we will accept it because that is the constitutional process. It ends here. Pero ang depensa po hanggang ngayon, pag tinanong po natin sila, kapag magkaroon ba ng conviction dito, tatanggapin nyo ba? Wala na kayong gagawin. Will you accept it? They've never answered that categorically. They will always say, tatanggapin namin yan kung ito'y base sa ebidensya, kung walang pagkuhan sa proseso. Napakarami kong pasakali. I think it's a very simple question which I think the senators need to raise already this early. In the event that the Chief Justice is convicted, and we are confident that he's going to get convicted, will that judgment be acceptable to the members of the defense or to the Chief Justice himself?
Yung sinabi ni Miro, tama yung sinabi niya, nakipag-boxing dito. Pero sa Supreme Court yata, Miro, hindi sila nakipag-boxing, nakikipagsayaw sila. Holding hands.
Okay, yes.
After Article 7, meron pa ba?
Marami pa.
So, tuloy-tuloy pa yung ibang articles?
Pinag-uusapan pa ho namin kung in terms of ano yung evidence na ipipresent po natin doon. Again, dalawa po yung factors natin. We're looking at the timetable para po mas masigurado matapos natin kaagad dito. Dahil sa tingin namin sa lahat ng ebidensya for Article 2 as well as Article 3 and Article 7 are going to be very sufficient. At pangalawa, piliin na lang po namin yung talagang in-point, yung talagang pinaka-critical na usapin pagdating po dito sa conviction ni Chief Justice. Hindi po ito 8 grounds po yan. Hindi po ito best of 8 na kailangan 5 doon ay maipanalo natin para tayo manalo dito. Isa lang po ang kailangan natin out of the 8 in order to be able to win this battle.
May witnesses pa kayo sa Article 7?
Marami pa po na nakahanda, nakalatag po. Aside from them po, meron pa po. Okay? Maraming salamat po.